You want to see the children?
Yeah,
You want to see babies?
I want to see.
I got some babies.
You made babies.
Look.
Good job. That's so beautiful. Can you spell your name?
Oh,
Yes, Mama.
oh yes.
Yay. You should be so proud of yourself. Yes, I mean, yeah.
Oh,
ABCs.
that was such a good time.
Miss it? Grandbaby's next.
Who?
Well, I mean, in some time. But.
And much time.
Oh, by the way, this is the Ebro show. This is Jill Scott. We're talking about children, and she was telling me about conversation she has had with her young man, her son.
Yeah.
But yeah, my grandmother used to tell me you smell the back of a girl's neck.
My mother used to say if his neck is dirty, then a lot of him is.
There you go. See, similar. Mm-hmm. And my grandma would go as far as saying if it smells like conch fritters, then you know.
Conch fritters.
It's fried food to her. She was like, if you could smell the fried food in her hair, she ain't. Nah.
I had an interesting moment not too long ago. I did a film and they gave me a hat. I call these hats hair hats.
Okay.
It's not my hair, it's my hat. I can change hats as much as I want. So I got this hat and it smells. It smells, you know, that burning smell, like that burning hair smell. Mm-hmm. But it also smelled like what I recall poverty to smell like. And it fucked with me.
Really?
It bothered my mind. I couldn't center. I couldn't focus. I smelled like poverty. And I was like, to me,
yeah.
the scent smells like cooking grease.
Yep. Conch fritters.
Old dirt. And roach spray. And it's the combination of those three. And it freaked me out. I had to get myself all the way together and have them take that hat off.
Had to. Now, was this for...
I don't want to say what it was for.
We won't do that.
Nah.
We won't do that. I like how you stopped.
No, they rectified it.
Quick.
Like the lady didn't even have lunch. She felt so bad. She washed the hair, during lunch and then had me hooked up. And I was like, thank you so much. Because you don't know what's going to trigger you, I think about it now, like even my parent, my mother is in a wonderful space. Her home, I'm so privileged to be able to do that for her. It's fountains and stuff. You know what I mean? It's indoor pool with salt water.
Talk to him.
It made me feel good to do these kind of things for her. But I noticed that she was putting like her cane up against the front door.
To block somebody from coming in the door.
Right. Like this is a new life. The life before that was always concerned about, close the blinds.
Deadbolts,
You don't,
locks,
right. Make sure nobody can get in. That kind of thing. Like we're like an inch off of being triggered for a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's, I think everybody can relate to that sentiment in one way, shape, or form, right? In this album, To Whom It May Concern, we were having a convo before we sat down and started talking, because I've listened to the album 4 or 5 times now. I've had it for a little while. First I turned the album on and ran through it. Obviously you open up with a poet I was not familiar with. Maha Adachi Earth.
You got it.
Which I Googled her. And represent Miami, Florida, I think.
Met her at a whack poetry reading. It was whack. She was great. It's like, hey, easy enough. Years later, I asked her to come to the studio with me because I loved her writing. Come to the studio with me. And she did. Went to see DJ Premier in his studio. And we wrote a bunch of things together. But that poem, she had done it on her own. And I heard it and I was like, that's what I want to say. That's how I feel. You have represented this space of time for me perfectly. May I please?
Right.
And she said yes. And Preem put music to it. It was very good. I needed something else to go with it. Last minute, I got Andre Harris, a producer out of Philadelphia, who is just, congratulations, he just got a Grammy for Folded, Kehlani's album. I'm
But
so
he
proud of
worked
him.
on you've known him since who was Jill Scott though? Like
Yes.
that's Dre.
That's right, dirty. Dirty. Yeah, so he came in and he created some music for me, along with a producer that did Golden, Anthony Bell. Like, I, all this is to say that one thing begat another, and I really wasn't driving. I went along for the ride, and I like this life.
So I was gonna say that must be new for you a little bit.
I like this life.
Because the album, from the artwork on the cover, you brought up Premier, there's a number of other producers, Trombone Shorty, Adam Blackstone, shout to Adam.
Shout out.
And then the flow and the sequencing of all the songs, which we'll get into a little bit more. Like I was saying, I went through it looking at for songs and what are the songs that most people may gravitate to, looking for singles, da. And then it dawned on me that the way you sequenced this was kind of in sections, right? Talking to different people or different entities or different energies or different scenarios. So then I went back and I was like, oh, to whom it may concern. Like she's writing to people, including herself.
Just knowing that what you intended is actually how it's perceived, how it's felt, is mind-blowing to me. Like I've been pouring stuff into a pot for a long time and stirring and adding another thing for a long time, and to know it's cooked and offer it and to watch my family enjoy it, and I'm like, is that parsley? Like cinnamon? Like I'm excited about the discourse between my family, between my people. I'm really excited to see what happens here.
No, I think,
yes.
And a matter of fact, I know. Look, the drums are big, the bass lines are solid, the lyrics are fire. Like I was saying, the sequencing is giving you something to really, really, really lock in on. And then I found myself screaming at people a little too much after Bad Bunny performed at the Super Bowl.
Why?
I saw people who I feel like don't really have a purpose other than the hustle and to get money. And so they watched the Super Bowl and missed the purpose. And when I think of an album like this, there's a purpose. Like yes, it's great music. Yes, it feels good. Yes, there's something in it for community and family and love and all that. But I feel like what often is missing in the consumption of content today, because I don't want to just put it on music, but content in general is its purpose. And I feel like, because we consume so much stuff from swiping and so, 150,000 songs come out every day and like people rush. They just in a hurry. They're just rushing through it. Right.
To call it a thing. What did I get called? The music was big areola music. That's what I heard. And I was like,
I like that music. I'm here for it. Whatever you call it.
It's a lot of things. It's that too.
Yeah.
I'll say it's that too. Yeah, it's for thinkers, dreamers, implementers, people who self-reflect, that make changes. It's for people who are glowing from the inside. That's why I wrote Beautiful People.
But don't gloss, even that, we was talking before we came in here about social media and how I process what I see and how I respond.
Shit.
Yeah, how it's just a bunch of people talking shit. But in there, if you understand your purpose and yourself, even that comment, big areola music, yeah, that's for nurturing. That's for feeding people. That's for, like, you know what I mean? Really giving food and really giving you something that's, you know, wisdom.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's, but sometimes it sounds like shade, but people are dysfunctional. So even when they're showing love, sometimes it comes from a place of like dysfunction and toxicity
I needed
sometimes.
that.
And they don't know how to like not be that person, or that ain't funny enough. So let me go ahead and say something.
Slide some
toxicity
poison.
in it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
even in that.
Thank you for that perspective.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't know how. They don't know. Think about how many people you know, family members included, that weren't given the tools. So
Right.
they function low vibrationally because that's easy. And it takes practice to do work. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually, you know, that's something that you have to every day want to perfect, the craft of showing love and being in a positive space.
It is a practice. I would like to take away giving a. You take it what you want out of this life. You look around and you don't like your environment, you don't like the people that you spend most of your time with, make a change. I'm not saying that it's always going to be comfortable. It's probably going to be very uncomfortable. But make a change. You cannot do what they do.
Yeah.
If you want something else, if you haven't seen anything, then maybe you want to go see something. Atlantic City was a big deal when I was growing up. You mean they got ocean? I can put my feet in it? What? And what is this Laffy Taffy stuff? You know, this a whole other experience. It's the little things that add up to make you want more, to create a palette. And I've been really, really happy about sharing my palette with my kid. This is what I want for us. The rest of what was the beauty of North Philly was the people, and still is. The energy, the easiness of community. We definitely had to, hey girl, hey, I'm gonna sweep your front for you, thank you. We had it. I was there, I recall it. These are the things I hold on to. These are the things I bring into my motherhood. These are the things that I bring into my music. The rest of it, I'm tired. I don't want any more. I'm over it.
Not doing it.
I'm not. I can't. It doesn't suit me. I found out that a jacuzzi in the winter is a wonderful night's rest. That your body is so hot when you're walking back to your room or to your house. It's so nice. I found out that the grass under feet is literally a lifesaver. It's all the therapy you need. Grounding. Being connected. I found out. We can find out. My mother took me to a restaurant called Bookbinders. And she would get us 1 cup of snapper soup. And we would share that snapper soup. Who in the hood is eating turtles?
Right.
But it was delicious. But it's that kind of
exposure,
the nurturing and exposure.
And it was work.
But I also had to want it.
Right.
And she had to want it for me.
That's right.
And that's what I'm saying. The people that want it, those are the people that I'm attracting. And it's fantastic. When I say manifesting brilliant, beautiful people that will assist me on the path that I see for myself. And I can assist them too, because that mutual is yum. So yeah, pay you on Tuesday.
Well, we got to before we get to pay you on Tuesday, North Side.
Okay.
Right, because you was just talking about, and you and Tierra Whack get to these bars.
Yes.
You pop your shit.
Yes.
Did you guys know each other before the song? I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask it for the audience. And I love Tierra Whack and have asked her about you. and we've celebrated her here at Apple Music a lot. But I would love to hear you talk about her and the importance of this song.
I started seeing videos of hers, and I thought she was just so damn creative. I didn't know she was from North Philly. I just thought she was dope. And that's just in the back of my mind. Tierra Whack is dope. That's there. Primo, who I met in Japan, looking at fans, he said, I want to do an album with you, Jelly. And I said, yeah, I love that. So we started working, and he gave me that track, North Philly. I was like, this feel like MC Light.
Yeah.
This feels like classic hip hop. Ooh, Preem. I can't sing on this. This story requires me to do something else. So I did. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. I was looking for another verse. So I didn't have anybody, so I wrote a third verse. And I still don't have anybody in the middle. And I was like, okay, I'll wait. And then in the kitchen, like most things, Jet, my son, was like, Mom, why don't you use Tierra Whack? Call Tierra Whack. I was like, she doesn't like me. She did a video. She was like, I'm taking my freedom. It's like how Jill Scott sounds. And I was like, oh, I said. He was like, Mom, she's just being funny. She loves you. And I was like, so I DM'd her. And she hit me back. And we called each other and we talked. And I sent her that and she said, light work. And I was like, I knew it. Yeah. And she came back and killed it. Easy.
When I talked to her about you, she definitely loves you and definitely, talked about just North Philly and what you meant to North Philly and her as a young girl.
What?
Yeah, for sure.
She never told me anything like that.
Well, yeah, she definitely. So do you guys keep in touch now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call her and be like, what you doing? She's so silly. I don't know what you're doing. It's a Philly accent that just pops in as soon as I hear her voice. It's easy.
I love that.
Me too.
Now, on that note, because just a second ago you was talking about I'm over it. I'm not doing it with y'all.
Nope.
I'm not all that.
All that.
I want to thank you for wanting to come back outside and play. Because I would think someone like yourself writes and records often. And you just haven't shared it with us.
Right.
What's going on with Jill right now that gave you the desire, patience, to put this out?
My cup was full. I have a lot of music. And I think at one point I couldn't sleep because I had to finish the things. Then I did sleep. And then I couldn't sleep because nobody was hearing it. Like, it's time, It's time. You got to let the baby out. I have thought about not much else for quite some time now. And
How long had you been working on it?
I'm going to say 18 months.
Okay.
So that it's in Grammy contention. That's what I'm going to say.
There goes. I think you definitely will be. Look, if this conversation and the support that we can help muster around this project, I definitely hope that that's a reality.
I like to
I
see
know
it.
it'll be a reality.
Because
I think once again, I think the construction of the album, the execution from the album artwork to the title and everything in between is a complete thought. You know what I mean? And you really put your time in here. You after Northside, you get to a disclaimer, which is basically like if what you're about to hear gets you smacked up, it ain't my fault.
At all. Zero responsibility. Nil.
Right?
Because
that's on you.
Yeah, and I'm telling you straight up right now.
Right.
That if you choose to do that, it's probably not a might.
Right.
Somebody gonna smack the shit out you.
That's right.
Don't do that. You can hum. You can sing it at home because I know you do.
Right.
But don't do that in concert.
You talking about pay you on Tuesday.
Pay you on Tuesday. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's not for you.
And I would love to know what made you put that in this album. What are you seeing that made you address the N-word like that? And people using the N-word or the comfort that people seem to have.
I actually called D Smoke about using the word at all because I had written the song, and it just stayed in my mind. It wouldn't go away, and I was like, don't be such an asshole. Like, go away, but it wouldn't. Had to do it. It worried me because I've never used it. I think maybe once 10 years ago or something like that, but very, very rarely. Which is why I made the disclaimer. I felt like I needed to. Like, all right, I said it. Just because I said it, you already know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about because I'm talking to you. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking to us. I'm talking to us. I've been waiting to be this age. I've been waiting to feel this way my whole life. I'm 53. I like this. I wanted to be an auntie. I wanted to talk to you about some things that you need to know, or some things that you need to think about deeply. I don't know if we have the kind of family that we had before that will pull you aside and say what needs to be said. You know, do we even have that anymore? Well, you do now. And that's my job. I'm going to continue to be your auntie until I'm out of here. I'm going to tell you what I see, what I've learned, where I failed, what gets me back up, and I'm going to do it real musically because there's a lot of genres of music, which is why, Pay You on Tuesday is the blues, and Adam Blackstone blessed it.
Blessed it.
It's so musical, and I wanted to inspire. I want and intend on inspiring young people to pick up instruments. Do you want music to continue or don't you? I hope you do, because our voice is really, really powerful. When we put intent and love into an instrument, ooh, we can change the space. We can change the trajectory if we allow it. We can love harder, deeper, more intensely, more passionately. And we deserve that. I think a lot of the music is just like bucking. Like two little kids humping on each other. They don't even
It's
know
not
what you're
real.
doing.
You don't even know what you're doing.
You don't even know. You're just getting dirty. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. There's so much more.
Right.
And I want us to experience that.
That takes me back to what we were just talking about being equipped with the tools and doing the work. Right? Because what you're talking about, once again, is people, having somebody in their atmosphere that's willing to hold them accountable, give them the tools, on a daily basis, remind them over an extended period of time, like you would do when you're nurturing, raising a child. You don't just tell your child something one time.
You don't.
And expect it to,
You don't.
seep in and become practice. Practice is a routine, right? And so I think what I hear you saying too is A, we're going to hear from you a lot more. And B, when we hear from you, you're going to help us hopefully stay on our square a little bit like you've done with this album.
I think that's the plan. I think that's the mission.
Okay.
From the beginning. From 26 years ago to now. I asked the question initially, who is Jill Scott? And I'm learning all about me and about the world and about what I want for my humanity. I learned, all kinfolk ain't skinfolk. I learned that, like you did earlier for me just then, if you look for the joy in any situation that you're in, you're going to keep moving forward. If you wallow in the mud, you're just going to stay there. Got to get up. Got to keep moving. Got to keep growing. I know it might just sound like soft words coming from my soft lips. But it's coming from my heart. And it's not soft. My heart is not soft. It is a fist. It is a bomb. My mind and my spirit, they are warriors. I see it. I feel it all over me. And I'm so happy to finally get here. I've been waiting for this my whole life. I knew she was coming. I just didn't know what she was going to look like or be like, you know. I'm very pleased to be this Jill Scott. Very focused.
We are too. We're
Good.
very pleased that you're this Jill Scott.
Thank you.
We're very happy. I see so much reverence when the word of your even album dropping. You're seeing that. You're seeing the love, right? You're like really seeing it.
So big. It's so, and the people are bright.
Yes.
Those are the beautiful people. I've been calling you. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. And I see them and they're showing up and they're so bright.
Yes.
I met a couple last night. They were so pretty. They loved each other so strong. I was like, oh, I loved it. I love to see it.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all.
And don't let the algorithm trick you now. It's very important.
Conquering all algorithms and wicked systems of things.
That's right. Because in real life, there's a lot of great things going on.
It is.
It's a lot of great things going on.
Yep.
And the chaos and the negativity is there because it creates a reaction. It creates a destabilization in a way of people's emotions and their ability to focus and their ability to find connections with each other. And so you have to you have to practice arming yourself with that knowledge. Like, this is a distraction. That person's a liar. They're doing that because they algorithm hustling. They don't really believe like that. They don't really think like that. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to confidently know that's bullshit with the way things are today when you get out here. And I know you feel love constantly. I can't imagine there's a place that you go where you even see negativity in anything you're doing.
I'm going to be honest with you. My kid and I were coming from school, and he says, Mommy, I think everybody loves you. And I was like, you love me. Nene loves me. Pop-Pop loves me. This other love is fickle. Fleeting. Watery. It can fall right through the cracks of your fingers. If I do anything you don't like, then it's gone. Poof. I'm only interested in the love that sustains. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm calling. It's to whom this may concern.
Right.
And I am also to whom this may concern. The rest of it, I don't even know where I would put it. I can't carry it. Where am I put it? Where I put something like that? Angry, mad, no hope, no light, cruel even, ugly spirited. Where would I put it? Not on my nice table. Not in my beautiful kitchen.
Right.
Not in my spirit. You know, it just amazes me. It's like anthropology. You know, I'm looking at a study of a people I do not know. Mm-hmm. I know happy couples. They be dancing and laughing and cracking jokes on each other and looking good and like fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I see this. This is where I am in this life. And I'm like, come with me. This is way better than that, I promise. It's way better.
Yeah, I mean, you keep doing that, and some people will figure it out.
Yeah.
And I hope that more do. But when you set the example, you walk your path, people will try to follow. They might try, they may not try, they may not think it's for them. They may, once again, back to the tools. They may not be equipped with the tools or the habits. That's not your responsibility.
It is not. And they're not my concern.
Yeah. This is to whom it may concern.
Right. Then listen, you come when you get here. You know what I mean? You come when you come. Come on.
Yeah.
But for the energy that I'm pulling out and pushing out into the universe, what's coming back at me when I say I'm manifesting, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That frightens people. If that frightens you, please check out The Celestine Prophecy. I read it all the time. It's my favorite book. It gives you insights on how to live. It's a story. It's like a mystery story, if you will.
Yeah.
If you read it like that. It's simple language, but it's well written. And it gives you 9 insights on how to live. And I live by this book. You know, I continue to find beauty in everything and everywhere I go. If it's flowers, I stop and I smell them. If it's a tree that's pretty, I flirt with it. Hi. You know what I'm saying? Like I am living exactly the way I want to. And it feels really, really good. And I know that I'm not alone. I'm calling my people. What's up?
Yeah.
We got stuff to do. We got things to see. You see what's happening. Come on.
With that, Me 4.
Okay.
And A Universe. Those songs back to back to back feel like self-love, feels like positive vibrations and energy. Am I interpreting it correctly?
I would say yes.
Okay.
But there's also some dirt sprinkled in the music. I like that. Mm-hmm. I like what's the word I'm looking for?
Grit.
Grit. You can see the grit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely some grit, but also things that are juxtaposed.
Okay.
I like that musically. Yeah. I like a alternate rhythm.
Oh yeah.
You know what happens? People don't just do this. Mm-hmm. Somebody's like.
Right.
And somebody over here, you know, they got a whole other thing going on, and that's what I wanted to create.
Yeah.
With the music.
This is what I have my note. Where my notes at? Hang on, I'm gonna read my notes. All right, I took notes. Y'all, there's certain interviews in your life. If you're out here and you're doing interviews or want to do interviews, some interviews you'll be able to just walk into. Hey, what's goody? And certain people like Jill Scott, you sit down, you better have some notes and see if you doing the right thing. So this is what I got.
Much appreciated.
Tracks 1 through 4.
Did you hear what I said?
Oh, what'd you say?
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. And you're welcome. I'm sorry. You see that? I almost fucked up the whole interview right there. Tracks 1 through 4, uplifting, affirming, and embracing us. All of us.
The beautiful people.
All of that. At Northside, though, the album switches gears and starts calling people out, talking a little shit.
The nature of hip hop.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And the nature of us. Our community is about accountability. It's about letting people know where you stand. It's about letting people know where you come from.
Yes.
Then Ode to Nikki. Nikki Giovanni.
Yes.
Talking about breaking cycles and trying to like free yourself from some of the behaviors and things that may have held you back or stopped you from loving yourself fully, or even in that process, loving someone else fully because of.
For me, it is saying what I am and what we are. It's not about anything that we're not. It's about what we are.
What we are.
Everything that is said, you know, we're not living in a perpetual box.
Right.
Right. We're not sitting on the same concrete wishing.
That's right.
Right. She is swinging in her hammock, feeling the breeze, motivational, self-satisfaction.
Right.
It's an affirmation again to all the things that we are. And it ain't rocket science either. Either it's easy.
And then you close out the album where you start talking about stop playing, letting things go, almost moving things out of the way, taking your time. Where did I screw up? What did I get right?
I think I got whatever you wanted to get right. You got right.
What did you want me to get or us to get?
I want you to get a personal revolution.
Okay.
I don't know what people, when they listen to it, I don't know, what they're going to think about anything. I don't know that part.
Right.
But I pray that they think, that they question, am I loving my partner right? Am I squeezing their goddamn meat? Mm-hmm. All of a person that you love, right? Kissing eyeballs. Like, come on. You're missing so much good stuff. You're missing so much, and I don't want that for you. I want you to enjoy all of it. I left. I'll be back. I'm here. What'd you say?
Who or how? Let's go with how.
You asked me, how did you get it wrong?
No. I was about to go somewhere else.
Good.
I was actually going to go to, you've achieved a higher plane of feeling and thinking and knowing yourself. And I feel like, or at least you're constantly working on it, not afraid to work on it, and not afraid to explore, and not afraid to even, and just watching you right there talk about how deeply in love you can be with someone. I just want to know who equipped you with the tools, who started, how, I'm assuming mom, grandmother, the atmosphere you grew up in. Because for other people, it might take them a little bit more work to peel back whatever calluses and inhibitions or barriers that they have to find that level of joy. Right? Like, there's so much work that some people have to do. So just somebody like yourself, we all see you as somebody who's got it. And that may not be the truth, but that's how we see it.
From the very, very beginning of my existence, I've had an incredible relationship with Jehovah God. This has been my best friend since the beginning. Like, truly. My sister, my brother, my cousin, anybody who was going to fight for me and love me from the very beginning. I grew up as an only child. So I spent my time, it was me and Jehovah. We made songs. We wrote stories. We pretended, in in the mirror. I've had shit too. My mother was married to a horrible man. He killed my dog. I had a summer where all the guys I knew around the way were murdered. One after another. In one summer. In North Philly. I had a guy punch me in the face so hard he knocked my jaw off the hinge. And I caught the bus and nobody even bothered to give me a seat. My jaw was hanging down to here. It ain't easy. It took me 20 years to get my degree. It ain't easy. What it is constantly finding what is the joy in everything. What is it? What is it? If you got to hunt, scratch. What is it? My mother's a dental hygienist. She came into the house. She left work before I got punched in the face. It was an uppercut. I saw it coming and couldn't do shit. I was like fighting 3 other girls. The guy grabbed me by my shirt, lifted me up, and uppercutted me with my goddamn jaw. My mother left work before it happened. And by the time I got there, she was bursting in the door talking about, what happened? Connected. This love is beyond something I say. My mother put my jaw. She grabbed my jaw and had to feel around to put it back on the hinge. And when she put it back on the hinge, it said, like that. I passed out. I I passed out. Had 2 black eyes. And I went to school. And I sang in the choir. And in the choir, we sang Latin. We sang Gregorian chant. Introduced me to Kathleen Battle, a beautiful African-American opera singer who smiled the whole time she sang. It's never, ever going to be like shits and giggles for everybody or anybody, and definitely not for me. But I keep looking for it and I keep finding it. Follow that spirit. Follow it. It might seem so silly to speak to that lady, but just something in you is saying to say hi. Say hi. You never know what that person is going to offer you. You never know what kind of road it's going to take you on. This is who I am. This is how I've managed to survive. Did I marry a bitch? I did. I didn't know. I went too fast when I should have went slow. Yeah, I picked the wrong one, but I ain't going backwards. Right. I'm living this thing, and I'm I'm not perfect. What is that? What is perfect? What is even that? We're flawed from the gate.
That's right.
You got to get cut to come out. You got to get cut away from your mother. You got a belly button. You already got a scar.
Yeah.
Why? Because everybody got the same scar. It's okay.
Right.
We're flawed.
That's right.
And fallible. And fragile.
Super.
So what's holding us back from just the desire to be happier?
Fear.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do fear. I'm fairly proficient with my weaponry. I'm very good with the machete. Small knives, I like those.
And you got words. And
And
they say that's more powerful than the
swords.
sword.
Listen, but these are the things that I had to do to make me feel better. Right. I come from a house where there was a mean man in there. Yeah. So I had to learn to defend myself. Yeah? I feel better because I know how to defend myself. He died. I didn't. My mother didn't. We survived and we thrived. Look at us now. Anything that's like the struggle, the trouble, you look at that thing and try to work on it. I'm in the middle of menopause. This is not fun. I didn't want to be in the middle of menopause when this album came out. But guess what? I am. Fear? What am I going to do with it? What I'm going to do is I can't carry that. I just have to move forward because this is what my soul says yes to, hard and loud in my ear and in my sleep. And when I'm in the tub trying to mind my business, songs come, ideas come, shows come, and I can't wait to see my people. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. They think they miss me. They think they miss me. I've been crying all the time. Like, it feels so good to let this baby out. Holding it for so long. Woo.
On the artwork, it says I'm free. And who's the artist?
Marcellus Lovejoy.
Okay.
Yes. I was looking for something. I had something in mind. And it was a great, great piece by Patrick Dower. Loved it. Couldn't clear it. At the last minute, devastated. What am I going to do with it? Because it's always been that picture. I called my homeboy Pete. My nigga Pete. I was like, Pete. My homeboy from college. I was like, yo, man, I don't know. I'm looking for this art, man. I don't know. I got like 3 days. I got to pick something. And he sent me a bunch of Instagram artists that he checks out because he's that guy.
Yeah.
And I went down the list and I'm looking, and I saw her. And I was like, hi. Like, that's you. You're saying everything that I want to say. You're the shape of your face. Everything about you says what I want. So I was like, that's it. And folks were like, oh, no, you can't have the areolas out. I said, don't everybody have areolas?
Everybody.
Don't they all have it? What's the problem here?
Right. That's right.
I've seen so much. Wait a minute. This lyric said something about a booty hole. This lyric said something about licking the booty hole.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm nasty? I'm nasty? Wow, how, Sway? Huh? How?
How? Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I didn't even think from the picture that would have been controversial.
I wouldn't think so either. But there were many discussions about how they wouldn't show that picture. And I'm like, somebody's hanging it up on their wall.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Put it in a frame and hang it.
Well, the part I was most focused on was
With the
the
words.
I'm free part.
Yes.
Right there on top of the third eye.
Yes.
Square on the forehead. Do you feel free
with
this album? Or just even before this album? Or did this album help you get to a new place?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably, but I'm on my way. I'm just on my way to the most resounding joy I could possibly feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal, to get there and just, I want to be just dumb giddy. Huh? just
giggling.
Just giggling. And then fall asleep in the sun. Huh? That's it. I just want that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe this is a part of, everything is a part of the journey. So I'm assuming, the album helped me to get to this place. And hopefully I'll, do no dumb shit.
You won't.
I hope not. I'm a people.
I mean,
I'm a people, but I have learned quite a bit. And I do like
But you're very
this.
thoughtful. You're not.
Sometimes. Most of the time. True.
Yeah, most of the time things are intentional and thoughtful. I mean.
This album was.
Yeah, very much so.
Very much so. Every single thing about it.
A couple things I learned today that I loved hearing. How you collaborated and walked with others into this album and through this album. I loved hearing that for you and the joy that you found in that. I think that's amazing. And it also just, for future creations and collaborations, just a great place to be. Some of the greatest art and music and things that we have ever heard, seen, come from collaboration. So I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I also loved hearing that, where you are in your life, the age and everything is like an arrival. Like you were like, yo, I couldn't wait to be this age and at this space. I relate to that. I oftentimes hear people talk about, the fear of the next birthday or being 50 or whatever. And I'm like, yo, that's exciting for me, man. Like, I'm excited to be 50. Like, I love that. Like, I'm into it. There's so much clarity. You know what I mean? There's so much like...
Click. Light on.
Yeah.
Just
things slow down. Right?
It's not fast.
It's not fast. You don't have to jackhammer. What do you say on that?
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
And throughout. Not in just one area.
That's right.
You throughout.
That's right.
I love this book. It's called Women Who Run with the Wolves. And she talks about how a woman can put her desires in many things. And that's one of the parts. You have daughters. You should probably read this book. That they're going to have desires, period. They're human beings. Right. But they can put that desire in baking a cake or making some curtains. I know. Or writing a symphony or winning the Olympics. It's all desire. And it's you can use it in so many different ways. It's a superpower. I've learned that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Just because I do have daughters and you're a woman and I'm not. Did you feel like as a woman growing up that was not okay? Is
They'll shame you to half death. Shame you for everything. Shame you for growing breasts. Shame you for having some booty. Shame you for wearing a shorts too short, or shame you if you, if you get caught in the kitchen kissing a boy. Shame you, you know, beat down a woman's sexuality as much as possible. Celebrate a young man's. Oh yeah, all the stuff. But a young woman,
nah.
no,
Being
very little.
being human.
Being human, very little guidance in the thing.
Right.
This is why books like Women Who Run with the Wolves are so important. It discusses the folklore. However, it talks about the magic of being a woman. And that book has really helped me to arrive here as well. It pulls apart the stories and how so many things about a woman is vilified because she likes to have sex.
Right.
Now, what if you give her the tools on how to choose lovers?
That's more important. And the reason I asked you that question was because I have an 11-year-old who, I've been talking with about being a young girl and perceptions and these things, and reassuring her of the freedom that she should have as a human being, and that some of the things that she's attempted or brought up to me or whatever is completely normal.
Yes.
Right? Or feelings, things that she's heard, seen, things she has questions about. You don't ever have to be afraid of those things.
Wonderful.
But I was also raised by women, right? So I was raised by a very strong, outspoken, unafraid woman. And then all my aunts,
shout out to the aunties.
Right? Was all of the energy you're talking about,
yes.
Right? So I guess oftentimes I ask, because when you bring that book up, I ask, because I do believe there are women who society has its programming, and then your community and your family may have different programming, hopefully, that makes you feel more free or makes you feel more accepted for just being human and whatever, mistakes or bad choices or whatever it is.
That
it's just a part
do.
of the journey as a human being.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And giving all of the telling the stories.
That's right.
We need to hear the stories.
That's right.
This how I got played. This how I got left, at an amusement park in 1973.
Right.
You know what I mean? All the stories, they help you to navigate. It's what we a griot.
That's right.
You sit around and you listen to, somebody tell a story. And you learn. You learn about your community. You learn about yourself. It's what was before the Bible and the Torah and the Holy Quran.
That's right.
We talked. We listened to stories. These things are innate to us. They still matter. And they still have weight in our society. I would consider myself a griot.
I was just going to say, it's only February. We're going to celebrate this album for a minute and study it and unpack it and play it again. So I want to, figure out how we can keep that going.
That's my intention.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like a marathon. I'm with it. And I think this album deserves that. It's the classes for me. I love when universities teach classes about things I write. That right there, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
It definitely gets me a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, they feel real good. I love when that happens.
Yeah, this is going to do that, though. This is definitely going to do that.
I love when that happens.
Yeah. Man, listen.
So good.
We didn't get into you having Too Short, JID, Ab Soul, Trombone Shorty, we shouted out. We talked about Tierra Whack. But when I saw Too Short listed here on Biggest Pimp of the Year, I didn't know what it sounded like. So I was like, is she using like a Bay Area where is this going? But once again, you leaned in on the funk blues, soul
Classic.
thing. Too Short talking that shit.
Ain't he? We got in the studio and I heard the music. The music is from a young producer. He was a kid when I met him in the studio. Young boy. You'd tend to go get a Coke or something. Give me something like that. This young man has become such a phenomenal musician. He's scoring right now for movies and film and things like that. But he decided to give me some music. And he played every instrument on it. Everything you hear, he played. What on earth is that? There's a lot of that in this album. I love that.
It's the musicianship on the album. I mean, it's live music. I was going to ask you, was it played then sampled? Was it, but it definitely, you hear the live music all the way through.
For sure. He played every instrument on this one, and when I heard it, it just sounded like a player's ball. And I was, what would I want to talk about?
Right.
These pimps.
Pulpit.
Listen.
Politicians, all of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Pharmaceutical industry.
Yep.
They pimping us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I thought for a second, I was like, ooh, they're going to be mad.
So?
It's okay. It's okay. That's why I had to go get an aficionado.
Right.
Okay. Had to go get Too Short to let you know what pimping is.
Right. That's right.
There's no wiggle room in that.
That's right.
There's no wiggle room. So
sometimes
now you get
you're going to be the pimp. Sometimes you're going to be the hoe.
Straight up. Peace to Ice-T on that one. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
For sharing that.
Yo, Ice, man. Thank you, man. How did you meet or connect with JID? Did you know him? Was it just for this album?
Jet told me that I should call JID. I just saw him. Moving around. I saw him with J. Cole.
Yeah.
I saw him with, I think it was Conway. I just saw him moving around.
No, he's that guy.
And with Ab Soul too.
Yep.
And when I heard Crazier, I was like, man, this guy, these dudes spit.
Yes.
I mean,
they still out here. Jill, they still out here.
Whoo, it's delicious. Something you could just bite, nibble. It's wonderful. I was like, yes. But we had been playing this in the kitchen, me and Jet, talking about stuff. And I was like, man, I've been trying to. I called a lot of MCs. Facts. I called a lot of them. And nobody, knew what to do, or, they didn't move like it was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, fuck it. And then hit JID in his DMs. The DMs are all right.
Yes.
Understand. A lot gets done. It's I like this direct messaging business. Okay, I'm a little antiquated, but nonetheless, I like that. I hit him up. He hit me right back. Oh snap, he was online. Oh, now JID is talking to me. Jet. He's like, yeah, mom. And I sent him the track, and within 24 hours, he sent me that verse, and it was exactly what I hoped for.
Yeah.
What I heard all along. And then he ended his verse with, may my lyrics please you. I was like, is there anything more romantic you could do?
Right.
You're going to write me a hard-ass verse where I can see colors.
Vivid.
And we're on a picnic. It's so nice. It's so nice, me and you. Oh, man, we're going to read some books. Oh, shit. I like you so much. And then, may my lyrics please you? Sir, paint the picture. Paint the picture. Yeah. Be my friend. be my friend. Yeah. And that's what the song is about. And I hope, and I know, I don't even hope, I know. When that bass line drops,
people gonna get with it.
What? And I made it long enough.
Yeah.
So you could fool around in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Little foreplay.
And then get that thing.
Yeah, get that thing.
Get that thing.
To be honest.
Yes.
Yeah. This record's fire. And by the way, it's why you have to consume the entire To Whom It May Concern, because you can't just jump in the beginning and think that you got the whole gist of what's trying to be conveyed here.
Thank you.
This record don't pop up until track 16. So you have to, you have to live with this.
Take the journey.
Yeah.
Take the journey.
A long walk?
Huh. Look at what I did there.
You see that? You saw that?
Yeah.
It's pretty
That's 26, almost 26 years ago.
It was a long walk.
Yeah. It's all one gigantic story. And now it's everything else is going to make even more sense when you go backwards. I was
Easter
thinking.
eggs? You got Easter eggs? Now, we talked briefly about Nikki Giovanni, and we talked briefly about Ode to Nikki.
Yeah.
But we didn't get into what she means to you, and why you chose Ab-Soul to partner with you on this song.
First, I chose Ab-Soul because he is a poet.
Yeah.
Real. Like, he is a God MC, if you ask me. When I look at the way he writes and the planes in which he writes on, it's 3 or 4 things at the same time. And I like that. You're messing with my vision. I appreciate that. That was one. Nikki Giovanni messed with my vision too. My English teacher, Fran Danish, introduced her to me in the 8th grade. And I'd never seen myself written on paper before, ever. Like, what did I read? I had read The Bluest Eye. That's sad as hell. Those are the saddest books I ever read in my life.
Yeah.
But Nikki Giovanni, she was in my community. She was in my house. She wore my grandmother's slippers. Like, lady, how do you know me so well? How do you have me sitting in between my grandmother's legs getting my hair greased, my scalp greased? Ma'am, how do you say these things in such a way that I can literally see myself? And that was the beginning for me, like the beginning of loving writing. And as you know, we just recently lost her.
That's right.
I tried to get in her class. She was teaching, she was a professor at Temple University while I was there, but I couldn't get in. And I tried everything I could. I really did. But that class was gone.
Yeah.
Quick.
Filt.
I was like, I'll stand in the back. No standing room.
Yeah.
I love that. I want that for me.
You want to teach?
Yeah, I want to teach.
Is there a particular place where if they called, maybe they saw this conversation and they were like, would you do a class for us? Is there a place where you would absolutely make yourself available?
I don't know where that is yet, because this just occurred just now.
Okay. Hey.
This is just one of those gazillion ideas and dreams that I have for myself. I'm like, I want that. Yeah. Like, oh, this is really pretty. This Greek Isle. I want that. Yeah. And because it's also attainable.
That's right.
I would love to teach.
Well, and you love where you are in your life right now. So there's a level of clarity and a renewed, would you say a renewed purpose?
Renewed purpose, yes. I think I forgot my way for a minute. I think there's, the fame is a motherfucker, man.
Fucks you up.
It's just not my thing. And just trying to navigate that, I didn't know what to do with it. So I would shy away thinking that I would like push the people off for a while. But that doesn't work out. What's meant for me is meant for me. There's nothing I could do about the love. There's nothing I could do about us having the time we have, in a concert. There's nothing I could do about that. I'm victim to it. But I had to go home, I think. I just had to go back to North Philly. I had to be around people who speak with that accent.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of all the things that I survived. All the things that I did. Like, I really did some dope shit. Like, even as a kid. Like, I remember myself on my little bike. It had a basket in the front with some flowers on that, right?
Yep.
And it had what's those 2 things on the side? The
little pegs that people stand on?
No, on your bike, it's got not a kickstand, training wheels.
Oh, training wheels.
I don't know how to ride the bike yet.
Oh, okay, so
right?
you're little. This
I'm little.
Yeah.
And I would pack my lunch and I would get my bike and I would put it inside my basket and I would ride to work. I was only allowed to go around the block. That's as far as I could go. But I would ride to work, which was any house that I picked, depending. And I would go to work and I would figure something to do by myself. And then I would go in my bag and I would color for a while. And, I would put it back. And then I would drive away and, drive away around the block. And I would sit on somebody else's steps and I would have my lunch and I would make it so nice for me. And I would have my lunch and I'd watch the buses go by. It was great. And somebody say, come out the house like, oh, hey, Jill. Hi. Nobody bothered me. I didn't bother anybody. That kind of it was a magical, in the middle of the hood.
Yeah.
In the middle of the hood, my mom got me loafers and put dimes in them. and fresh flowers sometimes. I don't know where she got them from, but she did.
Yeah.
Like, it's that kind of stuff that makes me me. And I don't, I wouldn't trade anything. No. All my failures, all my mistakes, all my misgivings. None of it. Not even getting punched in the face by a stranger man trying to steal my chain with his 3 homegirls. I don't even know what that was about. They didn't steal none of the good stuff.
None of it.
I had a Benetton book bag.
And they didn't steal your joy neither.
No. They didn't steal my cousin's earrings. They just stole a little chain that some boy gave me with a Italian horn on it.
Suckers. Y'all some suckers. Played yourself. You didn't even get the heat.
You didn't even get the heat. You could have got my cousin's earrings, but no.
Played yourself.
Listen.
No, listen. And
Happy
watching you light
here.
up over even that story about being a little girl and your imaginary commute to work. The joy that you still have and the beauty and that youthful spirit and energy. I think that's what we all love so much. Because the seriousness while also being playful, right? Mm-hmm. Your hip hop while also being, almost like the culmination of black music, from gospel and blues to soul and jazz and funk, and you've done all of that. You know what I mean?
I like it.
We love it.
Yes.
We love it. And we're so happy to have you back.
Thank you.
And
it's a pleasure.
And I hope you feel the love. You know what I mean? I hope you feel the love. And I'm thinking there's more love on the way, right? Because Ella, you want to talk about Ella? And all of the accolades that are probably headed your way from that fabulous short film?
I feel a way about talking about Ella.
Tell me why.
I'm shy about it. I lost myself. I left myself for a while. And I can't even watch it. They tell me about it. I wasn't there. I heard. That's all. And they're like, oh, you got nominated for an NAACP Image Award. And I think that's great.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And it's scary a little bit.
You scare yourself sometimes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That one scared me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
But you understood the assignment, though.
I did.
And you had to tap into something to bring her to life. She's a very important, powerful entity.
Fitzgerald.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Scurry.
Super scary.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
But you did it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's something about being afraid.
Yeah.
It's something about having fear and then walking through it.
That's right.
That's
right. But that's respect, though.
Yeah.
That fear is because you respect it.
Acting, too.
Yeah.
I respect acting. I love it when a director directs. I wait for those moments. Oftentimes, like social media, it's they'll hire you based on how many likes or how many followers you have. They won't audition. You just get cast to do a thing. And then you make the best out of it, happy to get a paycheck, because this life, actor's life is really feast or famine.
Yeah.
So, and I treat them different. The music lives over here. The actor lives over here. They got two different lifestyles. So it's anytime I can get a director that will direct, challenge me, press, I'm here for it. I love that. That makes me better. Yep. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. And when I need that, come on, somebody.
Yeah.
I like that.
Director, direct, leader, lead.
Please.
Point me in the right direction.
Please. Please. It's good to have mentors.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you the hoe.
Sometimes you the pimp.
Sometimes you the pimp.
That's it.
And in that particular position, I feel like I'm the hoe. And I got to do what daddy say. You say you want me to tell a story where I'm laughing and crying at the same time, one out of joy and the other out of severe grief at the same time. That's what you want? That's what you want from me?
Yeah.
And I'm laughing? What? And I got a cramp in my leg?
You want all of this.
What?
All
Give
of
it to
this.
me, please.
Because I'm about to get on my bike and pack my lunch and ride around the block and act like I'm going to work. Mm-hmm. That little girl gets to play all the imagination.
Yep. Riding right by crackheads. Don't even care. Hi, Miss Gina.
Why you put Miss Gina business out there?
Well, that wasn't her name.
Okay, I was just checking.
didn't.
I was just checking.
I didn't. But I would get dressed up too.
Yeah.
I had a favorite yellow dress. I would wear it on my bike. Mm-hmm. Ride around until my mother gave my yellow dress to the neighbor girl down the street. And I saw her in my goddamn dress. And she was playing football with the boys.
Wait, hold up. Let me find out.
That's the first time I've ever been angry at my mother. Like, how could you?
Let me find out this whole time He Loves Me was about the yellow dress. And that
Unbelievable.
Girl took my yellow dress.
No, it wasn't.
I know it wasn't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. We tried though. You was like, I'm gonna spin this back around because she's on a yellow dress.
I didn't really want to ask what He Loves Me was really about. I've always wanted to know.
What do you mean?
Or who it was about. Not what it was about, but who it was about.
It was about my first husband, and it was also about Jehovah. I told you, we always been cool.
Always been cool.
Yeah. So I mixed some of my ex-husband in there so that he could have a human form. Your hands, your cologne.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. So it's a combination of the two.
Amazing.
I love that song.
It's one of your biggest songs.
I noticed. People are singing it all the time.
I'm glad you know how many artists I sit down with, their biggest song, they like, I don't even like that song. That happens. I'm glad you still love it.
Mm-hmm. I love A Long Walk. I love Golden.
Yep.
Yep.
The Way.
Yeah, I love The Way.
The Way is, woo.
Yeah, I love Whatever. I love Watching Me. It depends on the day. It depends on the day of which album I'm listening to. I might need something or remember something. I listen to me.
Well, look, To Whom It May Concern, Jill Scott is on Apple Music right now.
Yep.
It's been a phenomenal conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.